I wish to echo the sentiments of my colleague here to communicate how disappointed we are by the decision of the court today. We believe that there's been a grave miscarriage of justice, that Justice Nyang'ea erred in his decision. This decision sets a very bad precedent in our country, that police can arrest and even confirm, or security officers can arrest, perhaps torture, disappear and even kill, and then come to court and claim that the suspect ran away and that the court will side with them. That cannot be allowed to stand in Kenya today. So we want to give firm instructions to our lawyers to appeal this decision to a higher court, because it is something that cannot be accepted in modern day Kenya today. We are simply telling the police that you can do whatever you want and even confirm that at one point or another you had an individual, and then just come to court and just say this person ran away, and that will be it. That the court will agree with you that he ran away and that you don't have that person. How can you even allow such a thing to stand? The DCI themselves in court said that these 6 individuals should be charged. They have recommended to the ODPP to charge them with abduction to kill. So they, in their own wisdom, have confirmed the abduction. How then does the court come and say or confirm that these individuals don't have Brian? It really is baffling. Yes, it is the court. We have received the ruling, but we absolutely do not agree with it. Na tunasema kwamba mapambano ya kutafuta Brian bado yataendelea. We cannot allow this to stand. How is it that you say that the police don't have him when they came to court and they confirmed that they arrested an individual? They said it by themselves with their own mouths and lips that they actually had this guy. When an individual is in the custody of security officers, it is the responsibility of the security officers to take care of them. Huyo mtu yuko mikononi mwa serikali, ni wewe unafaa kumlinda, kumchunga, kufanya kila kitu. You can't come to the court and tell us he ran away. How? What is your work? Kazi yako ni nini? Mbona hamukumzuia? It is your responsibility, if you had him, to bring him back. How can the court side with such unfounded claims? This is perpetuating impunity in our country, and we shall appeal this decision because we cannot allow it to stand. This will give police unfettered impunity to just arrest, unafanya what you want, and then when you come to court, you will say, oh, he jumped from the vehicle and he ran away. We don't have him. And the court will say, okay, you don't have him. So this is truly shocking, a decision that we do not agree with, and we are going to explore every other legal possibility. Lakini tunasema Brayo, we must find him dead or alive.
Appear in this case together with Mr. Abuya and Mr. Wanjir. So the matter was coming up today for a ruling on the habeas corpus application that was filed by Independent Medical Legal Unit and the mother to Brian Odhiambo, Elizabeth Auma. So today it came up for ruling, and in a nutshell, the judge has found that Brian Odhiambo is not in the hands of the respondents. That is the KWS and the other respondents. So that is in a nutshell what the court has said. On hearing the evidence, it is not satisfied that Brian Odhiambo is in the hands of the respondents, and on the basis of that, then it closed this matter for the habeas corpus application. So that marks the close of this case, but as IMLU and the advocates will go back to the drawing board and look at other avenues, because the other avenues of compensation and the issue of enforced disappearance. So we'll definitely go and sit down and come up with a way forward. So in a nutshell, that's what the court has said.
Does it mean there's a probability of appealing or doing an appeal?
Yes, as I've said, we'll go back with our legal team and establish the mechanism that are available. I mean, of course, there's an option of appeal, review, and even, I mean, filing other course of action for enforced disappearance. Because I think the distinguishing feature was this was an habeas corpus petition rather than enforced disappearance petition. So for an habeas corpus petition, what the court needs to be satisfied is this person in the hands of the respondents? So based on that analysis, the court has said is not in the hands of the respondents. So the other avenues that we can look at, for example, enforced disappearance and other issues of compensation. So I can say, I mean, today is not the last day.
There have also been cases of alleged brutality against the residents living around that area. I don't know whether you can look at this.
Yes, Azimlu, I mean, this is a case that we have followed up. Of course, we are aware with the human rights monitors of the violations that have been going on around the area. And we are still doing our investigation. And if and when we get a case like this, we as Azimlu, we will go to court and seek for relevant remedies for those people.
The DCI had said they would charge the 6 with abduction with the intention to commit murder. Do you think that is another case that you will be pursuing?
Yes, as I said, the criminal process is still going on. DCI is still undergoing investigation, and as the judge said, as per the investigation of the DCI, they were investigating the issue of abduction with intention to commit murder. So the issue of the criminal process is still ongoing. And when they are ready, then the respective people will be prosecuted by the ODPP. And we'll definitely be there with our advocates to represent the victims on that criminal process. So the criminal process has not stopped. The investigations are still going on.
It's DCI officers, government agency investigating another government agency. Is it okay to say that there is a probability that this case will not hold water?
Yes.
Okay, we don't have a reason to impute malice on the part of DCI at this point. So we'll not interfere with the investigation. We'll let the investigation take its course, and once they are ready, then the respective persons who may be responsible will be brought to book. Thank you.
My name is David Kuria. I'm the IMLU monitor here in Nakuru, and I don't want to dwell so much with the ruling. There is other cases also we have been monitoring. We have 2 people who were shot because of this case. And there was also another girl who died yesterday in a hospital after inhaling the tear gas. So me as a human rights defender, we can say that we were not satisfied with the ruling. We saw before the cover-up of this case before, since when these 6 police officers who were arrested. I have been in the process even of bringing up the witnesses to the DCIO. And there have been some things which we were not certain with about that. These 6 police officers were arrested and they were released later. Today, we were given a date today so that maybe the lawyers could come and examine the 6 police officers. I was expecting the 6 police officers to appear in court so that they could they could tell us what happened and where Brian is, because they are the ones who arrested the missing person. So as the lawyer says, maybe that is my lawyer from IMLU. I have said we are still going to pursue the matter in other legal means. So, and we are also going to follow up for those other who are injured, who are shot. There are 2 guys who are shot on the foot, on the leg, and also the other young lady, and any other people who are injured during these demonstrations. We are still following up. Otherwise, I'm very disappointed with the ruling.
Okay.
Kwa majina ni Geoffrey Randiki kutoka Kivumbini, na Mama Brian ni mmoja wetu katika group yangu ya Kivumbini Ward kama assistant chair wa people with disability. Leo, siku ya leo tulikuwa tunakuja hapa hivi tukiwa na matarajio mingi sana, tukitarajia kuwa wale maafisa 6 watakuwa pale hivyo wakipatiwa maswali pale hivyo na ule lawyer. Hatukujua leo ndio siku ya ruling. Tumechanganyikiwa pale hivyo kwa dakika 5 jaji kutokea pale hivyo na kusoma ruling yake, na hivyo ndio vinyemekuwa. Sasa maswali zenye sisi tunataka kujiuliza ama tunajiuliza, hii ni Kenya tu maafisa watadhamini samaki kuliko uhai wa binadamu? Ni hii Kenya tu matajiri wana haki pale wanyonge wakidhulumiwa na kukanyagililio? Ikifika siku ya campaign utawaona na magari kubwa kubwa wakikuja kutufikia sisi wale wanyonge wakitaka tuwapatie hizo ofisi tena waziokupai. Imefika time wasituone kuwa sisi ni wanyonge vile. Tutaweza kuwa sisi ni walembavu, hatuwezi tukawafikia. Ni ndarudia, hiyo speed yenye wanaenda nayo hatuwezi tukawafikia kwa hiyo speed. Lakini mdomo tutashout ili wasikie pale malipenyo iko. Tunataka haki kwa Brian. Hatuwezi kuwa mawazimu. Mamake aweza akakuwa wazimu na akakuja na kataka haki kwa mtoto wake, akiona mtoto wake alichukuliwa pale kwa mikono, kwa mbele ya macho yake, akigongwa na kiingizwa ndani ya gari. Hapa last week hapa hivi tukiambiwa Brian alipelekwa umbali wa kilomita 5 akiwa amefungwa na kamba. Siku ya leo hayuko kwa mkono yao. Tunashtuka, ninatushtua. Na kwa yale yote ambayo yatafanyika, hata jana kuna mmoja mwenye aliinhale ile harufu ya gas, tia gas pale hivyo Flamingo. Huo msichana aliaga na aliacha mtoto mdogo. Unadhani ni uchungu kiasi gani? Serikali nyinyi pale popote pale mlipo, haswa rais wetu, ni uchungu kiasi gani msichana mdogo kama yule kuaga na kuacha nini? Kijana wetu akachukulia kaacha watoto 2 na mke wake na mama yake, ambaye yeye ndiye alikuwa breadwinner kwa ile nyumba. Tunakereka kama wale walio na ulemavu katika hii wodi yetu ya Kivumbini. Inatukera na inatuuma. Haki kwa Brian itendeke. Ni uchungu lakini.
Thank you so much. The blessed have remained. My name is Engineer Kimori Evans, and basically I'm the founder of Engineer Kimori Foundation. I'm here to assist the family, nothing interest. So this is the fee structure of the child of Brian Odhiambo. Hii ndio structure yake ya school fees. Mimi nitamlipia school fees the whole year. Si ati ni siasa hapa, hii ni kumsaidia tu. Kesi ikiendelea, huyu mama aendelee na kazi yake. At least huyu kijana aendelee kuenda shule. Another thing is that the judiciary has pronounced itself. What I want to ask is that let us be keen on what the judiciary pronounces. Let you be keen. This is a person who is just not able to have in a financial status. Msimkandamize, mumsaidie. Mayatima hapa ni wengi. Huyu sasa mtoto ameachwa atafanyika nini? Watu wanakuja hapa ndio wanapiga story, lakini mtoto akienda ataenda wapi? As Engineer Kimori Foundation today will pay school fees for the whole year. Na si ati tuko na interest hapa. I'm not interested in politics in this country. So it is just to assist the family. Asanteni sana. Just to explain, maybe for those who did not understand, the court directed that they do not directed that the person who is missing is not in the police custody. That is what the court directed. So I want you the members of the press, to be consistent and press this issue at the headlines so that you can be able to find Brian Odhiambo. We have seen the DCI recommended justice to be done. In terms of now, they recommended abduction to commit murder. So what else can it be if an institution which is an investigative organ has been able to recommend this matter, that one person was abducted and he was abducted to be killed? So I am calling upon Koome. It is high time either you act and clean the judiciary or you resign. Hatutabembelezana na wewe.